means again I win, so I get the whiskey. I don't know if this is beginner's luck. It is. That was really loud and clear. This is Johanna from Travelers Paranormal. I'm getting ready to complete the 13th challenge in the Paragame, playing cards with the Cowboy. So the Cowboy he haunts a location, or he's some kind of urban legend, but he likes to play cards, he likes to drink whiskey, and it appears his specialty is getting a 666 in his hand. So we'll see if he manages that, or to win a few rounds of some poker, some quick round poker. So I've got set up here for him to drink some Tennessee whiskey, good old Jack Daniels right there. He's got a cup here, I have a glass here. Rule is we are allowed a candle, so I've got a candle so I can see what our cards are. Got my handy Travelers playing cards here. And for another piece of equipment, I've got the crypto cord kind of facing his seat. It is a motion sensor, so I'll let it go off. So if it senses motion, we're going to get a little bit of our song playing to let us know the Cowboy's here. So I'm going to turn the S-Box up a little bit, and we'll get started. I should note, I think when I turned it on, I heard something say like, how you do, or how you been, or something like that. Cowboy, are you here? We're going to play a little cards. Would you like to play some poker? Not a very good poker player, so you don't even need much luck to be on your side. Alright. So I got a pair of kings. Let's see what the Cowboy has. Oh, Cowboy. Cowboy had a pair of 8s, so my pair of kings beats him. He only had 1 6, so didn't get his trademark move there. Did it say he cheated? I think it said he cheated. I heard a male and a female voice. So, round 1 goes to me, Cowboy. I'm actually getting a lot of voices coming through. So I said I'm not really a very good poker player. I'm more of a fan of cribbage. You ever play that, Cowboy? What about Pharaoh? As they say in Tombstone, you ever buck the tiger? So, Cowboy, you're from Texas? If you're not from Texas, where are you from? I've got a pair of 7. What do you think, Cowboy? You gonna win this round? You managed another 6. Damn, Cowboy. He wins with a pair of 8. Beats my pair of 7. Go ahead and have a drink there, Cowboy. Your whiskey's right in front of you, bud. Where did you live, Cowboy? I mentioned Tombstone before. Do you know any of the Earp? Or do you know Doc Holliday? I think he said Bill Withers or Bill something. Oh yeah. Who is that, Cowboy? Is that your name? It's the same voice. I didn't understand it though. You ready for a 3rd round, Cowboy? Something came through, but I was in mid-shuffle. I couldn't stop it. I heard 3 syllables, and then just 2 syllables there. Alright, I got ace high. See what you got here, Cowboy. You have a pair of 4s. I think that means you win, because you had a pair or something. Oh, go ahead, Cowboy, have a drink. Do you not like Tennessee whiskey? What was your drink of choice? I would have given anything for it to taste strong. So, Cowboy, tell me about yourself. What did you like to do when you weren't playing cards? Heard a mail voice. Alright, Cowboy. I'm going to need your help on this, and I'm going to need you to be honest. Because I don't really know that much about poker. But I got an 8, 9, 10, and Jack in a row. So I think that's something. If not, I just got Jack high. You gonna be honest and tell me if you win or not? Wow. You got a pair of Jacks, pair of 7s, and an 8. So, who wins, Cowboy? Me or you? You can say you do. I'll take it, Cowboy. So, Cowboy, I hear you like getting 666 in the hand. Think you can make that happen? I'll shuffle it up real good. Three voices in a row. Again, so I'll shuffle it one more time. And then you're done. Okay. Alright. Your time, Cowboy. Alright. I got a queen high, Cowboy. You win with the ace high. No 6s, though. That was a lot, but I didn't understand it. So, Cowboy, were you ever in any gunfights? Like, obviously, not the OK Corral, but something similar? Yes, I did. Any cattle drives? We think of cowboys as just like gunslingers and stuff, but they're called cowboys for a reason, right? What's the largest herd you ever moved? I don't even know, I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I think that's a little. Oh boy. I got a pair of shoes, that's all I got. I do have 1 6, so if you manage 666, that'll be impressive. Alright, Cowboy. Got a 6. High king. You win, Cowboy. Sixes are coming up a lot, but I think that's because I'm looking for them. If I was looking for a 5, they'd probably be like, wow, there's a lot of 5s in these hands. I understand that. So they say you haunt a house in Texas, I guess. Where else have you been? You ever go north into Montana? Or west to California? Herd some cows, search for gold, do all those cowboy things? I think it said I did those things. I got a high king. I'll say this, kings have definitely been coming up a lot. Alright, Cowboy. You ready? Alright, Cowboy. My high king wins, you got a high jack. Imagine someone else is trying to do this challenge at the same time and you're like, damn it! Who am I going to hang out with? Something, 2 syllables, I can understand it. Maybe the cowboy's not here. Is there anybody else here? Cowboy, if he is here, he's being quiet. If there's anyone here, what's your name? I mean, at this point, Cowboy hasn't touched his whiskey, so if anyone else wants it, feel free. I got a good story about whiskey. We went to the Crescent Hotel, said to be haunted by a young Irishman who fell from the roof while the hotel was being built. So we brought some whiskey in a flask with us. Problem was, we were there during Lent, and Meg and I had given up drinking for Lent. We're Catholic. Thanks to Vatican II, you can cheat on Sundays now. You used to not be able to do that. It was a Saturday night into a Sunday. So we're like, Michael, that's the Irishman, I can't drink this right now, but after midnight, it'll be Sunday. This is where you follow the letter of the law, maybe not the spirit, or the spirit of the law, not the letter, however that works. Well, like after midnight, we could have this whiskey with you, buddy. We felt so drained, we went to sleep, right? My alarm clock's going off. It's supposed to be like an hour nap. My alarm clock's going off. I keep setting it, I don't get up. In the middle of the night, we hear like a metal noise, like a tapping on metal. We go back to sleep. We don't know what it is. We assumed it was the radiator. They had old radiators in the building's old. So I go and in the morning we're picking up our stuff. I go to pick up the flask. There's a ring on the top of the flask. I pick it up, metal taps on metal. The noise we were hearing was the flask in the middle of the night while we were trying to sleep. Somebody just grunted. Alright, my timer just went off. I'm going to do one more round because I told a long story. And then something grunted at me. That was me? You want one more round, Cowboy? You mad that I told my story? Alright. Playing for the whiskey. Winner gets to keep the whiskey. Queen high. Looks like I'm going to keep my whiskey because you got a tough job to beat me. Dude, you got a pair jack. Go ahead and have your whiskey. It was good playing with you, buddy. Alright. I'm going to turn this off. Definitely had a lot of voices coming through the Xbox. Was it the 666 Cowboy? Don't know. no motion was ever picked up on my crypto cord. I kind of had it right at the glass, so I was hoping that maybe, you know, if the whiskey in it moved or something, we would pick something up. Maybe he just doesn't like good Tennessee whiskey, I don't know. But that was challenge number 13 in the Paragames for me. I will step away. I will let Megan do her challenge. I'd like to thank What the Paranormal for coming up with a fun and interesting challenge every single week. And I look forward to seeing what the next challenge brings. Thank you.
Hi, so this is Megan from Travelers Paranormal, completing challenge 13 in What the Paranormal's Paragames. This challenge is the Cowboy challenge, playing cards with the Cowboy challenge. And so we are going to be playing poker with an S-box running. I have a lot of candles so that I can see what the cards are showing. If it goes out, I think I can light it once. If it goes out a second time, I don't know how I will know what the cards are. So we'll handle that if it comes to it. I've got cat balls going. Yep, I've got a total of 4 cat balls going. One of them is on the Cowboy's chair. 3 of them are on this table, already going off. So Joe was in here earlier, so the Cowboy, if he's here, might be expecting a further game. Anyway, so I'm going to put my S-box up. I've got the same Tennessee whiskey. We're going to do this a little bit differently. Cowboy is only going to get whiskey, which is the glasses here, which I expected to do that, obviously. Cowboy's only going to get whiskey if he wins his hands. I'm going to put the S-box up. So like Joe, I don't play poker. So you had to look up how to play, and this is straight poker. There's no wilds or anything to make it complicated, which is good. I'm also not the best at shuffling, so sorry, Cowboy. I think it said that's really bad. I know. At least you know I'm honest, because I clearly don't know how to shuffle. Look at my card. Got a few voices there. My hand is king high. And kind of like Joe with not knowing very much, I've got a 5, 6, and 7, but I don't think that 3 in a row means anything. So king high for me. What about you, Cowboy? You think you got the winning hand? Well, Cowboy he's got 1 6. He's called the 666 Cowboy. He's got 1 6, but his high card is a jack. And therefore, the whiskey goes to me. Better luck next hand, Cowboy. So I'm kind of surprised that I didn't just put up the cat ball when I put the bottle down there. So the cat balls are supposed to sense motion, really, and so obviously I'm calling them cat balls because they are cat toys. But so they should sense motion and then the lights will go off, like they were going off earlier. So we watched a couple of What the Paranormal Cowboy videos. Joe has seen more than I have. But apparently Cowboy, correct me if I'm wrong, but your real home is the Gainesville Manor, which is also called Hill House, after the owner, the current owner, or recent owner. It's in Texas, and it has had several different uses in its past, one being a bordello, one being a speakeasy. Recently it was a farmhouse, and that's where the issue came in. The owner had people breaking their leases early. And was that your fault, Cowboy? I've got a pair of 4s and a pair of 7s, Cowboy. Let's see what you've got. Well, you got close, Cowboy. You got close. You have a pair, but your pair is not as high as my pair, but it's a pair of 6s. So, that's 2. Supposedly you're known for doing 3. It means, again, I win, so I get the whiskey. I don't know if this is beginner's luck. It is. That was really loud and clear. My sister, Jo, who was playing with you before, when she first learned how to play spades, another popular card game, I'm sure Cowboy knows that. When she first learned how to play spades, she shot the moon, which is supposed to be very hard to do. And, that makes you automatically win the game. And I think the game is pretty much over at that point anyway. But I think you do it by, if I remember correctly, losing every hand, essentially. Something like that. Cowboy, did you play poker, or did you play faro? So, I remember. What do you remember? That could be because I lose my whiskey glass. So, I'm going to let you stop. What do you remember? I'm going to ask again, Cowboy, did you play poker or did you play faro? So, in the West, faro was really more popular than poker. Or popular first, rather. It came from France, and so it was played in New Orleans really first. It was obviously a gambling game. And it was popular because it was easy to play. It was fast. You could have unlimited amounts of players playing. And for some reason, Westerns, when they started getting made, they showed people playing poker more. But really, mostly they played faro. My hand, the highest number is an ace high. In faro, the ace is actually the low. King was high. That's me moving the card. So, Cowboy's hand also has an ace. That's right. Cowboy also got a 6, but only 1. So, Cowboy's high card is the 8, and then a 9. I have an ace and then a jack. So, I still win whiskey. Oh, it was 3 syllables. It was very clearly spoken, but I couldn't understand. Sounded both under. I'll have to look it up later and see if the thunder is any kind of poker term, but I don't think so. Playing Pharaoh will be referred to as fucking the tiger or grabbing the tiger's tail. And that is supposedly, do you know where that's from, Cowboy? I do not. I doubt that. Not if you're a real cowboy. If you're not a real cowboy, maybe. So it was because the backs of the cards apparently had tigers on them, as opposed to like the back of our card, which has our symbol on it. It's pretty. I think it's pretty. But so also with a largely illiterate population in the West, the places that offered gambling houses would hang signs out front that would have tigers on them, and that would be a pictorial representation of what was inside. So if people wanted to gamble, they could come in and buy the Pharaoh table. Like I said, it started down in New Orleans, and they would call streets Tiger Valley if there was gambling houses on them, or Tiger Den. And it started in New Orleans, and it spread throughout the whole Louisiana territory, and then, especially after the Civil War, Pharaoh and both poker were picking up. I want it. Okay, I'm going to stop talking, then I'm going to play another round. I think it said this is it. Let's see if Cowboy finally wins around. Well, Cowboy, you have a really good chance. So I have all low cards, but I have a pair of 4s. So I at least have a pair. I'm going to beat you, is what I think it just said. So, again, though, you have a really good chance. Well, Cowboy, I said you had a good chance. And I don't know. You have a 10, a jack, and a queen, so that's 3 in a row, but I don't think it means anything unless you have all 5. So you don't have many pairs. You do have 1 6, and I have 1 6. So that's 2 6s, but I still have that pair of 4s. Keep it going. My whiskey. My cup's getting really full. I didn't think I was going to win every hand, Cowboy, because, you know. Obviously, let's go back to done whiskey glass. Anyway, so while Pharaoh was in its heyday, because of the way the game was played, it was popular too because the house really didn't have an advantage. There's only one way in which the house had an advantage. Otherwise, if you played it straight, it was very even odds. Because of that, people got really good at cheating. And, but even cheating, the house didn't make a ton of money off of Pharaoh, except for except for in how much it was played, maybe. So, gambling was also being blamed for, like, all the problems. Like, any crime, they were like, it's those gamblers. And the gamblers and the con men were taking advantage of travelers, who wouldn't necessarily know where to watch out for and coming in to spend a little bit of money. It was a very itinerant lifestyle. There were cowboys, there were just other travelers and stuff people looking to set up their new homes out west, and so the gamblers had plenty, the cheating gamblers had plenty of people to take advantage of. I have a pair of kings. Do you think you can beat that, Cowboy? So they would cheat. Cowboy's got a pair of kings. My round again. Getting a lot of whistling. So if this cowboy is the Texas cowboy, he's said to be very rude to women. It said something, but I didn't hear it. Couldn't understand it. I thought it said purple, which the capitals are going off for red and blue, which make purple, but are not purple. Anyway, so more and more people turned to cheating. Pharaoh ended up getting outlawed. As Pharaoh was outlawed and with the low odds for the house, it just stopped being played, and poker began to be more popular. Some movies and shows at least make mention of Pharaoh now. That could have been because of me. So I'm going to stay still and let it stop. Was that someone wanting to communicate? If that's someone wanting to communicate, can you set off one of the other two balls? If that's someone wanting to communicate, can you set off one of the other two cat balls? There's 3 on the table and 1 on the chair. You set off 2 of them. Can you light up one of the other balls just by touching them? Seems to like that one. What about the other one that you had lit up? Can you light that one up again? The one closest to the glass. Can you light up the first one that you had lit up? I really want to, is what it sounded like it just said. Male voice said, I really am going to kind of metallic voice saying want to. Can you try to light up the one closer to the glass? It's the one that you lit up first. As Pharaoh was outlawed and declined, poker began to grow in popularity. It originally was played with 20 cards and 4 cards in a hand. I have a pair of 2s and a pair of 7s. See what the cowboy has, and that's probably me setting off that cat ball. Cowboy's high is the other 7. Nope, the Cowboy's high is a jack, but no pairs. So I had 2 pairs. Oh, I'm done. I won. And I get the whiskey. And I believe that is my time. Let me just check. So, Cowboy, do you want some whiskey? You lost every hand. Every hand. I feel bad for you. If you could light up any of the cat balls, I will pour you some whiskey. Light up any one of the cat balls. If there is any spirit here that is not my Jack or the Cowboy, if you can light up any one of the cat balls, please do so. Alright, so I think the Cowboy is not here. I'm not sure that there's any spirit here at all, and it might just be that they've gotten tired of trying to communicate. I'm going to turn the S-box off. This was fun, and it gave Joe and I ideas to maybe carry forward in some of our other investigations. You know, we try to do things that are fun and different for the spirits when we go places to do an investigation, and we did try to engage with spirits once at Octagon Hall, I believe it was, and we were playing checkers, and making fun of the fact that I totally lost every game of checkers that we played, which had beat me. I was really bad at it. And I was like, I should just let the spirit play, but we didn't. But this was good, and we could definitely try this again other places. If I go out west, I kind of always wanted to play Pharaoh, so I might try that. But again, this is Megan from Travelers Paranormal. I want to thank What the Paranormal for giving us this challenge for the 13th challenge of the Paragame. And I am going to now slowly enjoy the spoils of my victory here over the Cowboy. Sorry, Cowboy. But thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing what other people got when they did these challenges. I know Johanna earlier was making light of what if the Cowboy was getting two challenges calling on him at the same time. And so, I don't know, we'll see what other interesting things people may find. But thank you, What the Paranormal, for this challenge.
This is Johanna from Travelers Paranormal, and I'm about to start the 13th challenge in the Paragame series, playing cards with Cowboy. So Cowboy is a bit of an urban legend. He likes to play poker. I understand that his specialty is sixes, getting sixes. So, I'm going to see if he can manage to draw triple sixes. So, I have my necessary tools of the game, or the investigation. It's going to be my handy Travelers Paranormal deck of cards. I just had that, just laying around. I've got my S-box going, which I'll go throw some volume on in a minute. Got a candle. We're in the dark, night vision only for filming purposes. And then we have a bottle of Jack Daniels, because good old Cowboy apparently likes his whiskey. So right here, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but this is going to be the Cowboy's glass. It has a cowboy on it, so he can know it's his. My glass right here. Also in front of me is my crypto cord, motion sensing box, so if anything moves in that chair in front of it where the Cowboy is hopefully going to come take a seat, it will let us know. We'll give you a sample. Thank you. So, Cowboy, I'm going to pour you a little bit of whiskey here. You can tell by that guzzling that it was just a little bit. Pour me a little bit more good whiskey. Kids, don't drink and drive. I'm in for the night. Brought to you by Travelers Paranormal. Alright, so let's throw the volume up on this. Is there anybody here who would like to play some poker? My name's Johanna. Can you tell me your name? Heard a male and a female voice right there. A male voice, I think he said deal. Alright, so if you want to play, I'm going to start. As I put down one of those cards, I think it says 6. So I don't really know how to play poker. We're going to hope that the 5-minute YouTube video I found taught me enough. But I've got an ace high. I think he just laughed at me. Well, let's see what you got, buddy. Y'all can't make this up, but Cowboy's got 6. He's got an 8. He's got a queen, a 9, and a king. I don't know what that means. I think that means he won that hand. Cowboy, can you tell me if you won that hand, you get some whiskey? I was never much of a poker player. I like cribbage. You ever play cribbage? I think it said yes. I'm a sport. I'm going to call that round 1 for the Cowboy. We shuffle up again. Hey, Cowboy, where are you from? I think it's a car. How do you like some of that Tennessee whiskey? So I heard 2 voices right there that said that. One I think said more. You still look like you got a full glass there. I think it's a thanks. All right. I've got a queen high. We'll see what the Cowboy has. Cowboy wins with a pair of 8. So now it's 2 for him, none for me. So Cowboy, you a professional poker player or you just do it for fun? I think it's fun. Brothers, you know about them? I think he said spit. Maybe he's narrating what he's doing. I got a jack high. Ready to look at your cards, Cowboy? It's not my day. Cowboy wins with a pair of tens. Maybe I shouldn't have given him that first round. Now, Cowboy, you ever get into any gunfights? Plenty. Who wins? I asked about the Earp, but you ever meet Doc Holliday? And my Xbox just shut off. That's not good. I got about 8 minutes left. My Xbox shut off. Just stop this timer. Yeah. So my Xbox was, yep, there we go. Motion sensor, it works. My Xbox was fairly charged, so I'm not sure why it's turned off. Cowboy, you want to give an answer on that? Tell you what we're going to do, bud. I'm going to plug it in to this battery backup. And if you don't want that noise, you're going to have to drain the entire backup. Let's try and stop it.
Xbox. Scanning. FM. Scanning. AM.
Alright, the battery backup's at 93%. I know you didn't just drain that.